Day 1133. Just had an amazing conversation with my mom. We just had lunch together. I made some food for us, and so we were sitting down having lunch and just talking about her testimony, and that she's got to be proud and bold and accept it and understand that her testimony adds faith to people's lives and makes people believe in God, and it's so powerful and incredible. And so that was a breakthrough for her to really just get it. It just hit her. And then talking about, for me, how I just need to get on stage and just be me in all these places. I don't need to practice. I don't need to rehearse. You know, God was showing me yesterday, I wrote so many notes where he just said, be who I created you to be and nothing other than that. Just be 100% you, the authentic you that you really are. Be the youest you. Be who I created you to be because you're my masterpiece. And it was just like, man, you know, the Bible talks about how we're his masterpiece, and each one of us individually. And so just embracing that, and, you know, because when I'm just me and I don't have anything planned or rehearsed, then I'm way more connected with God, because God's the one who's fueling my ideas and my communication. And it's like I do that on a regular basis on our Warriors of God calls. I do that on these calls 100% of the time. These are never practiced or rehearsed. In 4,300 videos, not a single one has ever been practiced or rehearsed, or I've had notes or anything. I'm just going for it. And it's just like, that's when I'm at my best. I'm just natural me and authentic. And God was like, be 100% you. And authentic me is fun, lighthearted, inspiring, ridiculous, super real, funny, charming. Like, that's just the real me. And so my mom was just encouraging me, just like, when you get up there on stage and you do this, just be you. Just be you and let God do his thing. Let God use you the way he wants to. And because we can all feel it when you're not being you and you're trying to force things, and it's just not the right energy. And so I will listen to her, and I'm just going to be me. And I'm really like on this cusp of learning to just like let go and let God, like when it comes to like speaking and you know, hosting the X18 calls online, like where I got the microphone and they're recording me speaking. That's like been really good training, because the last one I didn't have time to prepare. I just had to wing it, and it was the best one hands down, because there wasn't any stress. I didn't even have time to feel pressured. It's like the enemy wants to pressure me. And yesterday I was writing notes. Satan's the one that pressures you. If you feel pressure, it's coming from Satan, not from God. God doesn't force anything. God doesn't pressure anything. Like, God is a whole different experience. Just like God doesn't force us into his life. Right? Jesus knocks on the door, but he doesn't force himself in. And so we don't have a pressure God. There's a pressure devil. And so feeling that pressure, like, that's not from God. And that's why I get so anxious and stressed and overwhelmed when I feel that pressure. And so there's just massive breakthrough. I don't know what happened. I woke up this morning and I just felt free. I don't know what broke, because this last week was one of the most challenging weeks I've had in the last probably 5 or 6 months. Like, I've had challenging days where I get anxious or stressed or overwhelmed, but an entire week like that hasn't happened for a long time. And man, it was rough. It was so hard. And then I woke up this morning and I just felt free. I don't know what shifted. God shifted something. He broke something, because I just woke up and it was just like, I'm free. I just felt it. Got on the morning call. It was powerful. Got to church. The guy who's paying for my mom's ticket showed up somehow, and we got that done. Called my dad. He paid for the other. And we're set. Found a hotel. My dad's going to call me back later today, and he's going to pay for that. And in a day and a half, we're going to be on a plane going to North Carolina, me speaking at my first ever event with 300 or 400 believers that are entrepreneurs. And I'm going to start the auction off, because I'm speaking and leading the auction. I'll be like the auctioneer, and I'll get to tell stories and all that stuff. So I'm going to speak that there, and then I'm also going to speak to the online people who are watching and walk them through the prisoner and warrior exercise, like the lion and sheep exercise. And so, but I'm going to start the auction with my mom's testimony. I'm going to show the before picture of her, and I'm going to have her stand up so everyone can see the after. Like, here's who she is 10 months later. And so it's going to be amazing. And yeah, but I mean, God gave me the command, bring your passion and fire for me to the church and its people. So it's like, all I got to do is bring my passion and fire, which is natural and effortless for me because that's just, I'm passionate, and I'm on fire for God. And so, yeah, I believe in what I'm doing, and I believe in who He created me to be, and I believe in Him, and I believe in the life that I'm living and my mission in this world. And yeah, so it's just letting go of the control and just being me. And it's crazy because that's when everything flows. That's when the magic happens, is when I let go of control and God just takes over and does His thing. Like that's when the greatness happens. So yeah, amazing lunch with my mom. It's crazy because when she speaks to me about spiritual things, God things, I listen. Like, she's one of my spiritual mentors. Like, I look up to her spiritually more than anyone. She's a walking, talking miracle. So yeah, it was easy for me to listen to her tell me anything like that. So, and she knows me probably better than anyone else other than God. So yeah, it was awesome. So yeah, no stress, no overwhelm. Everything's fallen into place exactly the way God wants it. So it is what it is, and that's that. So yeah, I'm excited.